first time I remember seeing Claude Lemieux was in the 1986 playoffs. He had played in 10 regular season games with 1 goal, 2 assists, and 3 points. But to be honest, I don't remember him from that. It was playoff time that he stood out for me. A rookie winger who scored 10 goals in 20 games. 10 big goals, game winners, overtime goals, clutch goals, exciting goals that helped Montreal win their 23rd Stanley Cup and introduced Claude Lemieux to the hockey world in a big way. He was a fierce competitor, a pest, an agitator, and a downright pain in the ass. But he could play and play in big games. A 4-time winner of the Stanley Cup with 3 different teams, Montreal, Colorado, and New Jersey, and he won the Conn Smythe Trophy with New Jersey. Played in the 4th most playoff games, 234, and produced 379 goals, 407 assists, and 786 points in 1,215 games played in the regular season, plus 80 goals, 78 assists, and 158 playoff points. He had 1,777 penalty minutes, but he wasn't a fighter, and one of the reasons he left Montreal was because his teammates got tired of having to fight his battles. Lemieux was known for turtling on the ice instead of fighting. Even with that, he was known as a warrior on the ice, a pest, a rat, dirty. But he was also a battler, a competitor, and ultimately a winner. He must have battled some inner demons too that ultimately took his life. As a Habs fan, I will remember him as a winner who played the game his way. Rest in peace, Pepe. Rest in peace, Claude Lemieux. All right,
that was really good tribute.
Sorry?
That was really good. That was really good.
Oh,
that was a really good tribute. I like that a lot.
Sad news for the Habs, for the Habs family and for the hockey world. I wonder if it'll give the Habs a little bit of motivation. Dedicate the game to Claude Lemieux. He was at the game on Monday carrying the torch. It's crazy. I mean, just you think of that, and it's crazy. All right, I do have a little bit to do here. I've got a little bit of news, a little bit of stats, and have the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team to accomplish that. If you're the first person in the chat with the correct guess, you would win $15 off a purchase at the merch store. My guess tonight is a very low scoring 2-1. Habs win. Hopefully Habs win. 2-1 Habs. Newhook for Montreal, first goal. Gostisbehere for Carolina, first goal. So 2-1 Habs, Newhook or Gostisbehere. Leave your guesses in the chat. Good luck to everybody. All right. Habs are 7-3 on the road in the playoffs. So they're out on the road tonight. That's a good stat for them. Jacob Dobish has faced 136 Carolina shots and stopped 125 of them in 4 games. The Habs need a fast start tonight, and it is pretty much essential to get the first goal. And I don't think I have to say it, but I will. It's a must-win game tonight. Right? I mean, it's the ultimate. That's the must-win, the ultimate must-win game, right? That's it, or they're eliminated. Oh, yeah. Third time this playoffs, the Habs have faced elimination. They won the Game 7 against Tampa and Game 7 against Buffalo. So they're 2-0 in elimination games. In the round before the Cup Finals, this is the bad one. And I'm saying it that way because there were, 3 rounds and then 2. So the round before the Cup Finals, 74 teams have fallen behind 3-1 in games, and only one has the New Jersey Devils in 2000 against the Flyers have ever come back to win the series. So as far as winning the series, not great, but can they win tonight? I think they can. So anyway, we're going to see if they can. This isn't going to help. Refs tonight are Jean Hébert and Garrett Rank.
Oh my god.
About as bad as we can get for the refs.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that'll make that worse is if you replace Garrett Rank with fucking Kelly Sutherland.
Yeah,
That might be worse.
I don't know if that's worse though. Garrett Rank, not.
No, Andrew, you're not wrong.
I don't know if that's any. All right. Players to watch so far in these playoffs for points: Suzuki with 16, Taylor Hall with 13, goals: Newhook with 7, Stankoven with 8, and assists: Suzuki with 12 and Hall with 9. Team stats: power play percentage. That's for these playoffs, by the way. Power play percentage 23.3 for Montreal, 5th in the playoffs. 11.8 for Carolina. Penalty kill percentage 77.9 for Montreal, 93.8 for Carolina. So if you're wondering how a team with an 11.8% power play is doing so well in the playoffs, it's because of that 93.8% penalty kill. It kind of nullifies that they can't score, neither can the other team on the power play. So, it works in their favor big time. Their percentage is second in the playoffs. Face-off percentage 53.4 for Montreal, third, and 47.4 for Carolina. Goals for per game 2.94 for Montreal, ninth, 3 even for Carolina, seventh, and goals against per game 2.78 for Montreal, seventh, and 1.67 for Carolina, first. Goalies tonight are Jakub Dobish. I'm saying his name properly. Jakub Dobish, 9-9, 253 goals against, 912 save percentage. And Freddie Anderson, 11-1, a 144 goals against, and a 928 save percentage, and now 3 shutouts in the playoffs. Hurricanes lines are unchanged. Aho, Svechnikov, Jarvis, Stankoven, Hall, and Blake. Stahl, Ehlers, and Martinuk, and Jankowski, Carrier, and Robinson. Pairings are Slavin, Chatfield, Miller, and Walker, and Gosbazir and Nikishin. And for Montreal, I believe unchanged unless there's going to see anything different. Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Evans, Newhook, Demidov, Dano, Texier, Anderson, Veleno, Bolduc, and Doc. Pairings are Matheson, Dobson, Struble, and Hudson, Gooley, and Carrier. And there you go. And let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, did I take that off? I did. I don't know why I did. All right. Where am I now? Guru, first one in. Let's see. 3-1 Canes, Evans, or Hall. Is that Tom? Yeah, that's Tom. Matt got his gift. You send the money, you can order it again on Amazon.
Oh yeah, the marinade.
Your house faster. Can't wait for you guys. All right, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Baybye says on this day in 2014, Habs eliminated. Thank you for that. Baybye. Corey Hart was supposed to play on May 31st, but moved it to May 29th in case the Habs were able to return home for a game 7, but it was not to be. If you don't know who Corey Hart is, if you remember the song Sunglasses at Night, that's Corey Hart. I'll wear my sunglasses at night. You know that song? That's the song. All right. From Point Claire over here, too. Not far from me. Baybye also has 4-3 Habs, Newhook, or Hall. Phil says, damn, no galley tonight. No galley. Tonight's hero will be Dano, 6-4 Habs. Agreed. Good stuff, old man. Thank you. Andre, I'll play that again, by the way, in first intermission, if I remember, to be honest, for everybody who was in later.
I'll remind you.
My tribute to Claude Lemieux.
I'll remind you.
David. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate that. David's got 4-2 Habs, Hudson, or Stahl. And, that's it. Made it to the bottom. All right. Listen, this is it's a do or die. Do or die against a team that we're not sure we can beat right now. So, this is what it looks like when you face a team that's better than you in the playoffs, essentially, right? And you know, for young people, it's like that every year, right? Teams could look great first round, second round, third round, they face a team that's better than them, and they look like shit. How they could look like so great and then look like shit, that's what happens. That's what this looks like. They're tired. There's a lot of reasons. There, you could say they're excuses, and the point that you know, we're losing. What can you do? That's how it works sometimes in the playoffs. I hope they win tonight. I hope they pull off that miracle and be the second team ever to win after down 3-1 in this round before the finals, and we'll see if they can make that happen. Mary Jo, 5-1 Canes, Texier or Ehlers. Mary Jo, not a believer tonight. I don't blame you, Mary Jo. I really don't, though. Honestly, I said I was not going to pick the other team at all in the playoffs. If I had to pick how I think it's really going to go, I'd probably go Canes. But I'm not doing that. But yeah, I have to say. We've played what? 19 games? This is number 19 and a few OTs. Oh, listen, there's valid excuses, but there's still excuses, and there's not, you know, they're not going to help you win a game, right? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not valid. I just said they're excuses, and that's all they, you know. You got to overcome, man. We will overcome. Wasn't that a Bible thing, or in the church, we shall overcome? It's like a hymn. That's what they got to do. They're doing a tribute to Claude Lemieux. I imagine it's already done there to do the national anthems, the Claude Lemieux tribute. It's just a thing up on the scoreboard. I don't know if they did a tribute. Well, I did one. Hey, Doug. Doug Scott. 4-1 Habs. Hudson or Hall, first goal. Good luck, y'all. I just, if you didn't hear, I'm going 2-1 Montreal. Newhook or Gaspésière with the first goal. Phil says those jerks haven't seen The Last of Us. I hope not. We're taking this, and every game we take, they worry much harder. This is their first game 5. It will be first everything, and we've been there, done that. Okay, 2 things I got to say just about that. I love the sentiment. 2 things. They're not the Toronto Maple Leafs. So they're not the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the second is the coach, Rod Brindamore. Good coach. And he's got them bought in completely to the system. I mean, I don't know. That goes a long way. I don't know. I think literally, if Claude Lemieux is now up with the hockey gods, that's our best chance. Like, really, right now. The hockey gods are going to be, you know, maybe because all this just happened, and maybe that, you know, and they're maybe play a little harder, you know, motivated a little bit by that, you know, to win a game for him. And we'll see. I mean, he was just there on Monday. They all got to talk to him and all that. So they might be very motivated by this, you know. So we'll see. We'll see how they come out. They will have to get shots. They are not winning this game with 12 shots. I'd put money on that. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to have to change in the way they've been playing. I'll see if they can do it. I'm hopeful. My fingers are crossed. I don't care. I know it might not sound like that, but I'm rooting for them. I just don't want to get my heart broken, kind of thing. But you know what? They'll be back in the playoffs next year. I don't doubt that. They will be a cup contender if they get a second line center of any value. And I actually think there's going to be some changes to this team next season. Improvements.
Oh, for sure.
No, I mean, like, improve in more spots than maybe people think. And
Yeah, but I think second line center is going to be like number
imperative.
one priority, and I think it is, right? Like
Imperative.
I think obviously,
without a
this
doubt,
management group has been building. Like we know, like that's going to be like priority number one. Maybe even
without
after
a
draft.
doubt.
That's
Without
where
a
Ken
doubt.
Hughes likes to do his best work. So.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
look,
they
I mean,
might have had a guy that they could have got, but the price was too high at the deadline, which it won't be that high in the off season, more than likely. So we'll see what happens. But these are the things, as Brian Wild just had said. Is a clip from Sick Podcast. When you get this far, this is the round where you see what you need, what you're missing, what you don't have. It's clear what we don't have. And he said, down the middle, we got to fix that. And the other thing is, we need to play a little meaner and heavier. And that's two things they got to fix. And, he's not perfect, Brian Wild, as a writer, but he's damn good. I love his opinions.
I love Brian Wild.
Yeah,
I think Brian Wild's a great writer.
He's not wrong. We're underway over there. Okay, that started off a little auspiciously. We'll find out here tonight. Tonight, boys. Their time is done. Okay, so now both screens were underway.
Jesus.
I'm going to tell you from what I've seen, not to start that. It's just not. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a tough one tonight, boys. A tough one tonight.
Oh, glove down by Jakub Dobesh.
Montreal settling in. They ain't settling in, and nothing from what I'm seeing. The pressure is on Carolina? Phil, the pressure's on Carolina tonight. Are you kidding me? You are kidding me, man. Don't blow smoke up my ass, because that ain't working. Pressure's on Montreal tonight. Whew. Well, we're 1:10 in over on that, and it just looks like game 2, 3, and 4, in my opinion. I hope that changes. Already, without Dobish, we're already probably down 2 goals.
Oh, more than likely.
Right? From already, so. So while this may be the last game of the season, no hatred towards our players over it. If that's the case, they did a great job this year. I'm proud as hell of them.
Anybody who has anything, yes, obviously you can criticize gameplay, but if you look at the big picture, anybody who really gets,
hockey doesn't see the big picture and how well they did.
Yeah, anybody that gets really negative and just a real poopy pants we lose tonight, just doesn't understand. This is literally the start of getting to this spot.
Right. The progression they made this season. Forward,
literally.
The progression that they've made this season is crazy.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And listen, they may win this game.
The experience of getting to this point already is invaluable.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just trying to get out ahead. I'm trying to get out ahead of the negativity that might come if we lose this game. That's all.
Like, you could be bummed, yeah. I mean, absolutely. But at the same time, the state where this team is, and the window, this is
window's open.
The window's starting to open now.
Yeah,
competitive window. I think that's
it got cracked open this season, and it's going to be lifted up a lot more next.
Oh yeah.
Is Jack in? I do not believe so.
I don't believe he's in either.
There's no changes to the lineup from like the lineup I had. So unless that I didn't see, I didn't hear anything. So no. The Habs made the final 3 though, Guru, because Habs got knocked out before they did. So they're the final 3. But yeah, I mean, depends how you look at it, right? But they made the final 4. No way they were expected to do that this year. So the progression is huge, and no matter what happens here tonight, got to be proud of these guys. And anybody not because St. Louis on my screen there, anybody knocking that guy for the job he's doing, wow.
Oh yeah, I saw so many people trying to bash him. I'm like,
they don't know.
Realize we didn't get to this point by accident, right? Like,
yeah.
Like,
anyways, it sounds like
some decisions, but you can't tell me he's a bad coach. Like, people were calling for his job after last game. I'm like, you out of your mind?
I know, that's crazy. Yeah, no. Now it sounds like we're delivering a eulogy, and we're not yet because this game has just started. So let's now move on to this game here. I don't want to jinx them by, by making this game over already. Youngest team in the league, making top 4 is pretty damn amazing. League's been problematic, in my opinion. The league, there's a lot of things that are also problematic, yeah. The 2 refs that are out there could be very problematic tonight. Man, they gotta shoot, guys. Shoot the fucking puck, man. Jesus. Did you see was it the over? We didn't go to overtime. In the game, 3rd period, last game, crowd yelling for them to shoot the puck, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. I mean, they got a shot on the power play. Look at that. Wow, it's coming. There's a shot. Look at that. Not a great one, but it's a shot. Maybe that'll open the floodgates for shots. That Newhook was really close there. Anyway, penalty does get killed off. Fuck.
That didn't sound good.
1 shot on the power play, man. They took away the shot. That was a shot. What did they take it away for? Look, they just took it away.
That's stupid.
Oh, they gave it back there. They didn't give it back on Sportsnet. They didn't, though.
Really?
No, still 1 shot because they're going to get another shot coming up. So it should be 2 shots. No, 1. They didn't give it back on Sportsnet. On TNT here, they did. He took the other shot away and then put it right back. They're messing with their mind. Oh, look, we can't get shot. But we had a shot. Oh, I guess not. Can't get shots. How? Oh, you got. We had that earlier. Who's who? Like one crack of thunder to start it off that was scared the shit out of us here, and then wasn't that bad. Rained a lot, and then that was.
Oh,
nice.
really? Yeah, we'll get that's coming my way. Storm's coming my way too.
Yeah, no, past us already.
Yeah, the thunder was that bad.
Just one. Just one. That's it.
Scared the shit out of you.
Yep. And then that's it. They made barely any other thunder after that, and 10, 15 minutes later, it was all gone. And then the rain came. So if we're getting ripped off on shots here in this game where it was clearly a shot, did we really only get 12 and 13 shots in those games? Or have they been ripping us off for shots all series? Oy. Scoring chances are 2 each. One shot, 2 scoring chances? Does that seem right? It just said 2 scoring chances each. They got 5 shots, we got 1. 1 shot, we got 2 scoring chances? No, we had 2 shots. That's why we had 2 scoring chances, the assholes. All right, so well, 7 minutes in here, 6.5, I guess, over. No, 7.5 over there. Shots are 5-1 and no score. You miss every shot, you don't count. Wait, that doesn't sound right. No, but right? It seems like they're ripping us off for shots. On to commercial breaks. I want to say so far so good, only in that we haven't been scored upon. Every other aspect of their game so far tonight looks the same as the last 3 games. So I don't feel good about it at this point. As far as winning the game, I don't feel good. As far as the season, feel great about their season. Oops. All right. They're getting back to it over there. Face-off is in to the left or right of Anderson. I don't know. Look straight ahead. Where's the draw coming from? That camera over there loved Anderson. Habs win the draw, but puck gets stolen right away. Oh, did you hear that? Lemieux was Freddie Anderson's agent.
Yeah, he was a player agent for a lot of guys.
No, I know that, but I mean, it's affecting him right away. He's got to be feeling that. Yeah, I must have seen 3 sticks break already. Both sides. Icing call there. 8.5 minutes into this first. Yeah, tonight we don't have last change. That's going to be big. That's going to be big. Yep. 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 Fucking Hall. Oy. Let's continue the eulogy, I think, tonight. Let's continue. And there you go. For Matt Tossat, Taylor Hall makes it 1-0, and that is exactly what they did not effing need. The wife is saying, what is that? CEI? What's that called? From the hits to the head. That's what the wife is saying. What's it called again?
CTE.
Yeah, that. The wife is kind of putting it out there already, unless what I saw was not accurate. So I don't know. Either that or he had a mental problem that he was covering, masking, and nobody knew. Oh, the goal was no goal? I don't know. It seems to be standing. No? Is it? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm kind of not paying attention to either screen.
Stankoven kind of fell on his arm. Oh, yeah, right there. Stankoven contact on Dovish.
Hang on. Nope, that's a good goal. You thought they're going to take that goal away?
They should have.
They didn't. St. Louis don't understand how, but
that's a terrible call.
Well, what do you think they were going to do? Going to go Montreal's way? Are you kidding me?
No.
The refs aren't going to help us
Nice.
tonight. Gary's about to get what he wants. I guess gambling, too. That's what they must want. They must want Carolina. Yeah, everyone's surprised, but it counts. They're surprised. Call the refs out for what they are, incompetent or corrupt. Call them out for it. No, we'll clutch our pearls. Oh my. I'm very concerned about the repping. Anyway, I've been preparing myself all day for this to be the last game of the season. And I think the refs have too. I have never witnessed a playoff run by Montreal that had such consistently poor refereeing. Never in my life. So they get a goal that shouldn't have counted, and we get a penalty kill to have to deal with on a goal that shouldn't have counted. They got like it's maddening. Garrett Rank, just like his name, his refereeing smells bad. I just love how not one announcer will come out and challenge that the refs are like there's something wrong. Not a one of them. I would hope, like, if I'm St. Louis, when after the series is done, they do their post series breakdown or whatever, he should just come out and just vilify the refs. Take whatever he's got money. Take whatever the fine is. Won't happen though. All right. Well, it looks like we got like another 2 hours of disappointment ahead of us, unless Montreal can find a way to overcome this. Not looking like it yet. Well, everyone's so quiet. Like, did I bring the room down or what's going on? Yeah, Marty's not happy. I had no bearing on the play. Contact. Wow. He only stepped on the stick, so he couldn't. No bearing on the play. That's from the American feed, by the way. We're getting a comment.
It's a hockey play now. That's what he said. Stepping on the stick is a hockey play. Apparently.
It's a hockey play. Yeah. Crashing the goalie. Hockey play. It's a hockey play. It's not goalie interference. Come on. He ran his skate across the goalie's neck and killed the goal. It's a hockey play. Come on.
And just like that, the audience is going, well, Rick's going to the funny farm tonight.
How am I wrong, though?
No, you're not. Unfortunately.
Man, Dober's going to stand on his fucking head, deserve to win, but the refs are going to go, yeah, I don't think so. We don't like cocky goaltenders. If you're going to take penalties for nothing, just start running, guys. Let them. Well, no, don't help Vegas. I don't want to help Vegas. Ay. Watch what Dobish does soon. Watch. And the refs actually called it right. Everybody else, you've seen it or about to. It's Svechnikov's going.
But that's goalie interference.
Yeah, he's going. Me? I did something wrong.
That's
me.
I mean, that's exactly what Stan COVID did. But that one gets called.
That one gets called because there was no goal here. If there was a goal scored, that wouldn't get called. Come on. Don't be naive now. They only called it right because they could do it without affecting the score. Maybe. Because our power, but you know what? Power play's been a lot better on the road, so you never know. Maybe we'll get a power play goal, tie it up. Hey, Devin. The refs gave a goal. It should have been goalie interference, and they went, no, it's normal. So it's 1-0 because of the refs, if you ask me. But it is what it is, and it's not going to change. So Habs need to score here on this power play. It's the only way they're going to be able to change what's going on. Get some pucks on net and score some goddamn goals. What's the scoreboard say? I don't know. It says 1-0. Carolina. What do you want it to say? If it starts talking to me, then you'll know I'm crazy, Phil. So the scoreboard's not saying anything to me. Getting down around 5 minutes left in the first. Shots are 12-3. And it is 1-0 refs. Okay, I'll stop now. It's 1-0 Carolina. There's no degree of sane, only degrees of insanity. Commercial break here. I'll eventually get back on camera. Oh boy. The only good thing for me about all this is probably tomorrow I'll be able to shave this playoff beard that I got growing. That's driving me crazy.
Mm.
Look at a Cole Caulfield Old Spice commercial. That's the first I saw that. Did you guys see? Oh my! Obviously, no one's seeing the same commercials as me. On CBC, it was a Cole Caulfield Old Spice commercial. Never saw it before. Cole Caulfield getting paid. Oh, they're showing. They just showed a highlight from Game 5 against the Leafs in 21. Like, these guys aren't the Leafs, though. That's the thing. These guys aren't the Leafs, so that's not happening like that. It's not going to happen like that if it does. Oh, you knew that was going to happen.
Oh, they overturned it?
No. All right, what's going on in this one? Picture's blurry, man.
The power play go by that quick?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And that's what I was talking about. 2-0 Carolina. Because you knew that was going to happen. All right. I'm calling it. This game is done. Habs are done. I'm calling it now. You know, like an election where they call it really early? I'm calling it now. Very unfortunate. I guess tonight we're going to see that Stankoven Hall Blake line connecting. It's 2 goals. Where's our first line or best line? Nowhere. Anyway, it goes back to what I said earlier, right? They're a better team than us here. They're a better team in the playoffs than we were against them in the regular season. So that's what you're seeing. We're up against a team that we don't have an answer for. Unfortunately, it's weird how we could beat them 3 times in the regular season, and then the playoffs don't have an answer for what they're doing. It's weird how that works. Yeah, I don't want to give Vegas the finals though. I don't want Carter Hart to win a cup. Who's because that was not a goal. The first goal was literally just a gift from the refs. You can't deny that. Nobody could. How could you deny that? Anybody looking at that. Anyway, it is what it is. The refs have decided. The league has decided. And that's how this game's going to go. More bad news. It's 3-0. Pack up your bags, boys. Robinson leaks one between Dobish's legs. Bedtime indeed, says Bill.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's over. Anyway, good run for the season overall for Montreal. It's a shame that whenever your team loses in the playoffs, it's basically this is what it looks like, right? More often than not, this is what it looks like. So.
Oh yeah, but like I said, I mean the experience is invaluable, and
Yeah.
this is just the start.
Yeah, no, it's just
I couldn't be happier with the way that this team performed this season. Like I don't know how you could be anything less than
they gave us a good run.
not only happy but just excited with just the trajectory that this team is on, man.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. We're probably going to find out within the next week, how many guys were injured, what the injuries were, and that's probably what the stuff that we don't know is going to be the reason, besides the refs, that we lost here. But man, does it have to be like the first isn't even over? Jesus Christ, it's going to be a long night, Matt. I think one thing we don't have to worry about, I don't think this is going to overtime. If that's Alex, go tell Alex to F off that he was right that it's 5 games. Just go tell him that. Tell him Rick said so.
Ay, ay, ay.
So one good thing here, I mean, this is going to give these guys the hunger for next year to get back.
That's what I mean. That,
it's
but
not,
just the experience of getting this far for.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's invaluable. It's disappointing
like
now.
It's all good.
It's disappointing
our line
now.
is better, and
yeah,
running out of gas. Oh, there is to it.
It's hard to swallow. Yeah, and running out of gas is a big thing here. They, I think it's clear they ran out of gas. Too many games, too many overtimes, and that happens sometimes. That's why they say, get to the playoffs. You never know what the hell's going to happen. Anyways, we'll get over this, and I just now we can start, thinking about the off season and what kind of moves Hughes is going to make, who's going to stay, who's going to be gone. I know we got 2 periods to play, and it's so weird to have no hope left in this game with 2 periods to play. But man, I don't have any right now. So I hope they give us some and make a comeback of some sort here. But man, it doesn't look like it. Sorry for being so negative, everybody. Randy, they're up against a team that's better than them. That's all it is. In the playoffs, that's what happens. You look like you're the worst team in the world. They look unbeatable, and that's just how it works. Unfortunately, most times, not always, but most times, that's how it works. Yeah, but they won't do that. They won't play like that. I would like to see some physical play. Show them for next year. Show them what next season's going to look like if they meet. Anyway, listen. First period's over. It's 3-0 Carolina after 1 period of play, and we got another like 2 hours to sit here and watch this. Well, hour and a half. Anyway, Habs are defeated. I mean, Randy, come on. They look defeated. They're tired. They're out of gas. They don't have an answer for Carolina, and I don't think they have the. I don't think they have anything left in the tank to pull off a comeback. That's what I'm going to say. I mean, it's clear. Plus, you know how demoralizing at this point? It's got to be a little bit demoralizing. The refs giving them that goal. That's got to be a bit of, they know if they don't win this game, and then that happens, and it's got to be, it's got to be demoralizing. So, anyway, listen, they're a young team. They're going to have a lot more opportunity to do this over, and they're going to learn a shitload. It's kind of, you almost think that Carolina learned from Florida last year, right? Florida beat the hell out of them, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
And then look this year, look what Carolina's doing to us. It's like they learned what they needed. They did it. They got it. They put it in their system, and it's working. That's what it looks like, So, no reason why Montreal's not going to take the same lessons and make those changes in the off season. I think you can pretty much guarantee we're going to see Florian Xhekaj in the lineup next season.
Yep. More than likely.
Yeah, I mean that's what we need. We need to play meaner. We need to play heavier. We need to hit more. Like we need to do that if we're gonna, regular season. Sure, we get through without doing that, but it's clear in the playoffs you're not going to get there without having that in your lineup. Hey, Chicago Joe, you were at the White Sox game Wednesday night, excuse me, with your wife, saying hello. We look very small, very slow right now. Hughes will add to what we need. Love you guys. Love you too, buddy. We can't hit because we got no legs. No, that they clearly don't have.
No, no. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no.
But again, I mean, it's again like anybody who gets over negative or calling for Marty's job, shit like that, just doesn't understand like the long-term build of this team. Like, you got to remember, this is the 4th year of the rebuild. Like, nobody expected the Habs to be in the East Final at this point. You know,
No.
and again, it's just building from here and getting better and using the experience of this run. This is just a start.
When you see,
I'll say this, I think we as fans will end up getting used to making deep runs like this, kind of going forward a little bit. I think that the Habs are right on the cusp of that, and you had a second line center, and instead you fill that hole, and probably another right-handed shot D and some grit. Like they need to add a grit guy,
more size,
a little more size, a little more grit.
Yeah, no, it's clear they need and listen, that's second line center is essential. But I think if they had found that guy at the deadline, or even at least someone who was formidable, even for the rest of the year.
That's why, I was hoping that they would have picked up AJ Greer at the deadline.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying at center, like finding a decent center.
I'm talking about grit.
This would be different. I mean,
Oh yeah.
So it's like Brian Wild said, when you get to the third round, you see what you're missing. You see what your needs are, for the off season. You see it, and it's true. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. Because I think with a little bit more of those things, even with all the games they played and all that, they'd be showing more than they've got right now.
Oh yeah,
they'd be doing better. So I think these are the things that and then it's playoffs, and things happen in the playoffs that you can't account for before the playoffs, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that sometimes knocks you out of the playoffs. Like there's so many things that can go wrong or can happen. So we just have to be happy for how well this team did this year overall.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember asking this question. Why do you hate Vegas Golden Knights? Why? They weren't my favorite team going into or before they signed Carter Hart. But signing Carter Hart kind of put them over the top for me. So, yeah, not a team wasn't a team I liked in general before, and now just not a team. It goes to my hate grouping now. So yeah, I mean, it's Carter Hart. I don't want to see him win a cup, and they put him in a position that he might do that when apparently no other team was going to touch that kid. Anyway, good enough reason for me. Anyways, so we got this intermission. We can talk about whatever you want. Can talk about the playoffs and how it's gone and how the future of the Habs. We can talk about whatever. If you want to talk about something totally different, I'll talk about golf because these guys are going to be talking about golf starting tomorrow. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that, but you know what? If you don't have a little bit of levity, you can go really crazy. The Knights abused LTIR. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's right. I forgot about that's the reason. The LTIR abuse is there with Mark Stone. I've never been the biggest Jack Eichel fan at all. So there's that. And now with Carter Hart. It's enough for me.
Well, I'll tell you this. Henrik Lundqvist is not happy that goal stood either. And if Henrik Lundqvist says it's goalie interference, it's fucking goalie interference. That should put it to bed. End of story.
Yeah. I don't think honestly, I don't think that's an issue as whether that was or wasn't. It's just, why is the call made like that? I think that should be the question. Why do the refs make that call?
Yeah.
Why? They should know better. They reviewed it. How could they not tell that in review? That's where they follow. You know what they say? Follow the money. Follow the money. You guys and group are the best. Thanks, Joe. Thank you guys for all you do and this run together. Our pleasure. Listen, literally our pleasure to do it. Grab the
Yeah.
whole enchilada
We
next year. It's cup or bust for me. We got a good taste. Listen, they may not win a cup
I
next
wouldn't
year,
say it's up or
but
bust, but it's now you
I think,
gotta, I think, make the East final at least. I think at
yeah,
that
I mean,
point you
it's
really,
basically cup or not or bust. I'm just saying, I don't think or bust, but if they put their, if they make the right moves and bring in the right guy, because they got to bring in a quality center. If they do that, I mean, I think cup is definitely a possibility.
oh, without a doubt. No, I mean the window's cracked open now.
Yeah, I mean, it's cracked open now, and it's going to be lifted depending on the moves in the offseason, but that'll see how high is lifted up next year. Do I think Austin Matthews will leave the Maple Leafs? Do you think Montreal should get him? That is almost I like just asking me that question, Devin. Like I could literally ban you from this channel for that, but I won't. But learn that you don't ask me that question. There's no effing goddamn way in hell Austin Matthews is ever going to lace on a Montreal Canadiens sweater ever. Will he leave the Maple Leafs? Yeah, I think he will. Is it going to be next season? Probably not. But and if not, the other answer is I don't really give a shit. I hope he stays there and ruins their team even longer than it's going to be ruined, and that'd make me happy too. Because but man, having him come here, it's like I wish I had well, I do that like got garlic around my neck. No, imagine. Honestly, if they went and traded for Austin Matthews, I would have to consider taking whatever time he's here as a Canadian away from doing this. I would have to consider that. Go eat shit, Gretzky, okay? Why don't you just go eat shit somewhere? I'm sorry, but I got Gretzky on my screen. Not making me happy either. Appropriate, he's on the American channel. He should stay there. No, Devin, don't take it that seriously. But yeah, I mean, just saying that, no, I hate Matt. He's probably the player I hate the most right now. So that's all. But no, you don't have to apologize for that. It's not that offensive. It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, right? All right, what else we got? What else kind of questions you got for me? I wouldn't ban you for something like that. Don't worry, Devin. Just a joke, but I wouldn't ban you for something like that. All right. Anybody else? Got to start planning off-season stuff now. Sort of have some ideas of some of the stuff I want to do. But I mean, if this is the final game of the season, expect me to take a good portion of next week off. So there won't be much output from me next week, but I'll get right back onto then I'll get right back into the off-season stuff. Plus, we've got draft day, we've got free agency coming up. Okay, you got one thing right, and one thing wrong in that, Huzu. You got it right that his attitude is not worth, and then you got it wrong. I doubt Austin Matthews ever scores that kind of output again. And I'm serious, not because I hate him. I don't think he's got it in him anymore. How's that? Well, do I think he could score 50 still? Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be a 60, 70. Well, 70 he never did, but I don't think he's going to get to that ever. No, I didn't miss that your keyword could. I don't even think that should be it's not possible. It's not, in my opinion, I don't think he will. So could he? Okay, technically, I guess. And don't worry, I got it that you're not saying he will get. I'm just saying I don't think that's a number you can look at from him anymore. Oh boy. The eulogy of the season. I imagine what we'll probably do, for since we haven't done a Hab Normals for a little bit. We are, by the way, we are in the off season, going to be going to every 2 weeks for that, but we're going to revamp it a little bit. So, format wise, name is going to stay the same. And there'll be a little bit of a new look to them. I might even redo the logo, but format of Hab Normals is going to change to something that's a little different than what we've been doing. So, but we'll probably, before this, once this is over, we'll do the next one will be season, I guess, review. We'll break down the season, how we saw it, and like that. And we'll try to get maybe we'll get a guest, maybe Ryan. We'll see if Ryan can join us. So that's going to be coming up. And then I don't know. Not sure exactly. I've got a lot of ideas. I know for the members, I'm still going to be doing some different ideas I've got for that for members only. But I'm definitely going to be doing videos for the main channel. So going to find ways to do live streams, because live streams are very popular these days. Apparently on. I may try in vertical. If I can do the vertical from the desktop, then I may try to do some live streams in vertical in an attempt to help drive some new subs to the channel and members and stuff. So we'll see. I don't know. I take these YouTube creator sessions. I call them courses. It's just sessions. They try to help us learn and do different things with YouTube and to earn money. And I don't know. It's just I'm trying to come up with some good ideas, and I don't know. I'm trying, but I'm really focused on memberships and that's for the regular season, because we had all these live streams. Now those are going away. So I got to come up with some stuff for for all the subs. So don't despair. I will be doing that. It won't be just like, oh, well, I guess in October we'll see Rick again for the live streams. No, I'll find stuff to do. The thing is, I don't want to just do garbage. I want to find something that's at least interesting. Now, you could say, well, it doesn't matter what you do. It's still garbage. But hopefully it'll be interesting garbage. That's my goal. It would seem to me that they're just about back. I'd say in a couple of minutes. Oh, not even. They're back on the ice. over there. So second period, well, if they don't have a comeback in the second period, this game definitely over. So, but you never know, right? Maybe the second period is going to be like, wow, where have these Habs been? But I'm not holding my breath for it. But you never know. Underway over there. Shots are 15-4 for Carolina. And just right there, I mean, we're not getting shots. They're not going to win without shots. Last game, they had 10 shots in the second period. Can they do that again? Let's see. Didn't get any goals out of the 10 shots last game, but they had 10 shots. Wow. I don't know how he didn't score there. Not us. Wow.
I will be back. Gotta go take the dog out.
Yes, sir. I don't know how he didn't. They're showing it over on the other screen, but how that. I don't know who that was. Raced in on Dobish. But the second he got the rebound, how I didn't see what happened, but I don't know how he didn't score there. I think he might have hit the post. I'm not sure. Nick Suzuki just took a penalty. Nice. Oh, that's good. When Nick Suzuki takes a penalty, you're in trouble. Holding, I guess. Yeah, it's a holding call on Jarvis. Oh, the puck rolled off his stick is why he didn't get. Otherwise, that guy would have scored. All right. Power play for Carolina so far, 30 seconds in. They haven't scored yet. Good PK on this power play so far. Hey, Brad, have a good summer, man. And yeah, I hope you're back for next season. I'm looking forward to having you all back. So, but have a great summer, Brad. Hopefully, maybe you'll see us doing a live stream and you'll drop in. But otherwise, we'll see you for next season. Thanks for being around. Appreciate it. When they are at the point to give Suzuki his second penalty in 2026, they're really pushing it. Yeah. Yeah, kind of just as a sign of how things are going for Montreal, right? Hey, JJ, it's been a good year getting slapped around by a team that's been knocking on the door for 5 years now, at least. It's all right. We'll be around for a while. Go Habs, go for life. Absolutely. And you know what? And if there's no need, listen, it's disappointing. We're all disappointed. But yeah, I think the future is bright for Montreal. And you're right. Carolina kind of due. You could look at it and say they were due for this win and getting to the finals again. Like they were due to have some success in the third round. If you look at their record, right? They've got a really good coach. These guys have bought 100% into his system. They've got a lot of experience. There's a lot of reasons why, without putting the refs in it, because fuck the refs, there's a lot of reasons why Carolina was going to probably win this series no matter what. But look out for our team in the next 3, 4, 5 years. There's going to be a cup, maybe two in there in their sights, I'm going to say. In my opinion, if they add the pieces that need to be added, if they do that with the talent level that's here, you unlock Demidov a little bit more. Yeah, you got Dobish who's emerged, Fowler who hopefully will right after him. There's a lot to be happy about with this team. So that's why, listen, if I may be more disappointed if none of that was in place and it was like, wow, we got here, we're not getting here again, but that's not the case. So, look to the future, be happy with that. And this is life. What are you going to do? And there's really, nothing to be negative about with these guys this season. They made such progress. It's crazy how good this season is for a team in the stage they're at in the rebuild. It's crazy. So, no negativity. You know what? Who's who? I think at some point, when they're going to be, up another tier with those additions, I don't even think they could hold them back that way. I don't think you can hold them back that way. At this point, you can. Next season, I'm hoping that they just can't. Veleno got a high stick. Is there a power play? Oh, we did. They called it. Look at that. It's a concern, but listen, it's not just the Habs, right? I mean, it's so many teams are complaining about the refs. So either it's just going to get totally Wild West with the refs everywhere, or they're going to have to do some kind of a crackdown, despite their being in bed with gambling. That's what I think. Or we just got to wait till Gary Bettman retires, and hopefully they'll put somebody decent in his place. At this point, I just want to see them score a goal, so they don't get shut out the last two games of the series. Like, okay, I'm watching the wrong screen. I shouldn't be watching that one. But how did he not score there? They're like snake bit at this point. It's like they're snake bit, not going to get any more goals. Anyway, we're only 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes into the. Well, Matt's not here, so I know most of you guys are more on Matt time. Have still just 6 shots. Power play just finished. 1 shot on the power play. And, one shot on the power play, it's not going to, when you desperately need shots, how are you not getting shots on the power play at all? They do have a great penalty kill, Carolina, so I guess that's it. Anyway, so far, nothing that they needed to do in this game, that they needed to have happen for them to win this game, none of it's happened. And we are almost halfway through the game, so. I guess it's very possible the hockey god's not on our side tonight. Why? They're busy welcoming Claude Lemieux. So they can't concentrate on this tonight. So that's probably what's going on. And, what are you going to do? It's appropriate. Boy. And that's it. If you were in doubt if the game was over, now you know the game is over. It's 4-0 Carolina. Nothing. Game over. Done. Gonzo. Bye-bye. I'm surprised there's 17 people in the room. I'm surprised there's still that more you are because I going, bye, I'm done. I'm out of here. But that sealed it up. Habs didn't get the next goal. So, and that's definitely not on Dobich. He's just left to dry. He's just left us to do what he can. Man, I feel bad for Dobich. That was Blake. What did I say? That line too? Hall got a goal. Stankoven got a goal. Now Blake got a goal. Oh, well. Season ends tonight. That causes just a little bit of anxiety in me. Summertime means no structure, not much structure, and I don't do as well under no structure as I do when I have all the games and all that, And it's okay. I'm an adult. I think, anyway. I kind of just wish, if this was going to happen, why not in the third when, we don't have like 2 periods of
Give
this.
us like 2 periods of a little bit of happiness.
A little bit, like.
No, because I feel like it just makes the game drag on.
Well, that's what I mean, Oh man, what are you gonna do? Remember, there's only one team that does not go through this. Only one team. So Tom, I guess you didn't hear earlier, but yeah, no, I saw your message earlier, and I did say thank you, appreciate it, and looking forward to it.
Yep. I'm going to take care of it after the game.
Yeah, no worries. I trust you. Wouldn't criticize anyone for not wanting to stay and watch. No, me neither. Listen, I'm not. If you guys take off, I definitely don't hold that against you tonight, man. Believe me, after the first, I wish I could have just said, "Hey guys, let's just call it a night." But I mean, I can't do that. So I envy you guys being able to do that. And don't worry, I'm not gonna hold this against anybody who's had enough and doesn't want to stick around. If you do want to stick around just to talk and everything, that's fine. But if you don't worry. I'm not taking names and holding grudges. I promise. Besides, I can't really tell that. There's a lot of people come in and out. I have no idea that you've been here or not. Unless you talk to me in the chat, I have no idea. And Barnaby Hab, yes, very painful. But at the same time, we have hope of the future. It's not something we could have said as with, how do I want to put that? Like, this is the first season we could really say that, knowing that, yeah, next season we got a lot of hope and it's going to be a good season and all that, right? And it's the first time in how long that we could say that going in, or at the end of the previous season. So yeah, you know what? Things are good if you're a Habs fan, things are good and they're only going to get better for a good long while, looks like. Oh, Tom, no worries about it. Don't worry. I don't mind that I had to repeat myself. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I do. I think you did say you were at work.
Tom's at work. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. They're singing Ole now. Don't you love that? It's in my opinion way early, but not in this game because this game's done. Singing Ole. Well, I hope Carolina goes on to destroy Vegas in 4 games, and if it's 5, I'll be fine with that. But I hope they do
Me too.
because I don't want to see Vegas win. And then also we could say, well, we lost to the Cup champion. So they were a Cup champion. No wonder we lost to them. We could say that and get away with it, kind of thing. Yeah. So. So I believe the finals will start Monday night. I'm not 100% sure, or it's Wednesday. It might be Wednesday. I'm not sure. No worries, Tom. If we got you. Appreciate it, and yeah, don't worry about it if you didn't hear. I'm not mad or anything. I appreciate it though, everything. So Matt's gonna let me know when it's all on the way. Well, Hudson just took a high sticking. Score's about to get worse. Seriously, let's get a goal. Yeah, high sticking on Hudson. 2 minutes. Doesn't look like there's any blood.
I tried for the stick lift and just missed it.
What's that?
He tried for a stick lift one-handed. He just missed the stick. And
Yeah. Well, he got him in the face. I mean, the call's good. There's no doubt that's a good call. And at this point, really, does it matter? I mean, I know there's a lot of time left still in this game, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can make yourself believe if you say, "Yeah, but there's a lot of time. They could still like." You can't even, you can't make yourself believe that. 4-0. It was. By the way, hey BL, it was time to bail out of the brother-in-laws. 75-inch TV or not? No, seriously, right? Like if you're out and you're trying to have fun somewhere and to watch the game and everything, not easy to do when you're down 4-0. Now, if you left your brother-in-law's zone, it was 4-0. You don't live that far. Listen, anybody even cutting out of here, if you're here and you just, well, I don't want Rick to be upset that I left. Don't even think about that. If it don't worry about it. I'll be back, by the way, tomorrow night for Saturday Hockey Talk. We'll talk about this. So no worries. I'll probably do a members only review. And what I say probably only because it might not be tomorrow. I might do the members only review on Sunday because I think maybe I want to do a little bit more than just a review. So, and I have to go out tomorrow. I got to go food shopping tomorrow. I couldn't go today. Didn't have time and it rained, so I couldn't go. If the Habs fans will cheer for the Habs like the Sabres fans did after we lost. Well, they're in Carolina, so. You mean the Habs fans that are there? I'm sure they will. And believe me, when they get back to Montreal, there'll be fans at the airport cheering them on, and all that. And we're not going to be like, "Oh, you guys suck." It's not going to be like that. And anybody who does do that, they don't really like the Habs or know hockey. No, Bill, listen, that's what they've been saying about them. And that's why their record is what it is. They smother you with their forecheck. Habs had no answer. As simple as that, right? Only time we had an answer was when they were rusty in the first game. That was it. And haven't had an answer to their forecheck since. And I would imagine same thing for, was it Ottawa? And same thing for Philly. No answer to that, right? So, yeah, it's what it is. Also, excuse me, BL, you're old enough like me. You could look great in round one, great in round two, and either in round three or the finals, you get up against the team that you're just not going to win. And that's what it looks like. That's exactly, it makes you look like you're amateurs and they're the greatest team ever. And that's what you're seeing here. I mean, that's what I think. But their forecheck is smothering. Yeah. Listen, Brendan Moore is a good coach, and he's installed a system that is perfect for them, and they bought into it. Like hook, line, and sinker, 100% bought into their system. And they're executing it, so. Oh, it's not far. Ooh, Gooley is mad. Oh, boy. What happened? Gooley is mad. I did not see what happened. The TV show, The Blacklist, I watched that in the first few seasons. I haven't watched it since.
I like the Blacklist. That's a good show.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time. It was an amazing season. And listen, Huzu, thanks for being part of it. Thanks for being here on most nights. And I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
So we'll be back at it next season. Plus, like I said, I'll be doing Saturday Hockey Talk all summer. And, find reasons to be doing live streams. The show was good. I think I watched it the first 3 seasons, and then it got kind of wore on me. So, but James Spader was fantastic in it. Yeah,
James Spader's a great actor.
Yeah. No, he definitely is. It's the only reason I started watching it. Like, I watched the first episode, like I do to check out shows, and then he was just fantastic. So I continued to watch it, and then I don't know, didn't have time anymore or whatever, and I just crossed it off my list. All right, got 5 minutes left in this second period. 4-0. No, news didn't get any better. Oh, Guru, I think it's more than hopefully, though. I mean, Hughes will do something in the offseason. I mean, it's kind of like he doesn't have much choice. If they didn't have this kind of success, say they got knocked out in the second round, and it wasn't or the first round. Okay, he could still maybe wait a little longer, but I mean, with this success, I don't think they have a choice. They've got to go and be busy in this off season. You never watched after the girl got killed. What on Blacklist? Oh, she got killed. I didn't see that. I didn't even know that.
Spoiler alert.
Well, he did it, not me. I'm not
No,
gonna
I
watch
know.
it.
That's what I was saying. He was saying that.
I'm not gonna watch it anymore. So not a spoiler alert for me.
That's true.
It is near 5 minutes left in the second. Tom. James Spader is from Boston. You think so? I didn't know that. Who doesn't know that? I've seen him many times being interviewed on talk shows. Still didn't see why Gooley was so mad. Trip and no call. See the trip there, that no call? Hi, four. No, I'm going to go by CBC time. 3:45 to go in the second. 20-9 now are the shots. Another bullshit call on Montreal. I can just tell that by Marty's face and reaction. Or non-call, whatever, something. I can't tell. Too many men on the ice, Montreal. That's a good penalty to take. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yes, sir. Blatantly too many men on the freaking ice.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're not kidding. Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is a team that's beaten, and that's what happens. I mean, that one wasn't even close. That's just a bad mistake. BL, I'm going to say nay, but only because I don't know if that's their option that they were really going after and all that. But I don't think they want to move Hage. That's what I'm going to say. But it's definitely, you got to think about that one hard, without a doubt. But I don't think they want to move. I don't think they want to move Hage. And I don't know. There's got to be other options, not just he can't be the only. And then again, if he is, if that's the case, maybe they do. But from what I don't think they want to move him. Hughes knows what he needs, and first and foremost is a 2C. Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that's not even a question whether that's a thing or not. Of course, that's their first priority, in my opinion, is to try to get that guy. You get that guy, get him in place. 5-0 now, and you go from there. But I think it's a priority. Well, how bad will this get tonight? It's a real shame we're going to get shut out here. Goal or two would make us feel better a little bit, maybe. Hey there, Mark. Mark, exactly. We're all sad about the outcome, but the future's bright. Can't be unhappy about the future that this team has, the potential that's here. So yeah. I mean, this is disappointing. We're all disappointed without a doubt. Least call and say, give us Zarovsky, Reinbacher, and a first and second for Matthew Nyes. Yay or nay? Is Nyes a center? That's the only thing. Is he a center? If he's not a center, no.
He primarily plays on the wing.
Yeah, see, I don't think they want a center, a guy that they know is proven NHL center. I don't think they take a chance on that. If they get that center in place, then if that deal comes up, I think they might do that. Although I think for Reinbacher, I'm not sure how they feel about that. From what I'm understanding, the injury concerns are starting to get into their heads about, maybe that's a problem. I read something about it a month or so ago. Maybe try Fowler again to have some playoff time. You mean what, in the third period? Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's hard to say what they'll do for the third. Is this Dobish's fault? No. Vegas ain't beating
There
this
better not
team.
be any Dobish slander at all.
No, I don't think that's slander. That's not what he said.
No. I'm just saying in general because people are probably going to shit on him.
Well,
he was our best fucking player. We're not here without Jacob Dobis.
Yeah, no,
we're not.
No. My point in saying that was just that. My point in saying that is I don't know if they're going to pull Dobich because it's not really his fault. So I don't know if they're going to pull him and put Fowler for the third. I mean, I don't know. BL, I hope that is 100% true what you just said there. Vegas ain't beating this team. I do not want Carter Hart to win a goddamn cup. So, you know what? I don't know that these guys are beatable. It really looks like they're not beatable. Not in a 7-game series. It doesn't look like they are. And barely in a game, for Christ's sake. So, yeah. It is what it is. And it is going to be 5-0 after 2. 5-0 after 2. We got second intermission. We're getting down to the end, boys, because this one ain't going extra. So, intermission and then a long 20-minute third period, and we'll be out of this, and season will be done. I'm glad I prepared myself for this and wasn't overly optimistic. I would have been very disappointed, but I mean, you could tell this was going to happen. I mean, you could just feel it. I'll be back on camera in a minute or two. Yeah, Andre, I'm not sure. Listen, Vegas was the team that had only 39 wins. I think they had the second most overtime losses. In a way, they backed themselves in a way. And I don't know. I think I definitely think Carolina can beat Vegas. Do I think Vegas is going to roll over and die? No, obviously not. It should be a pretty good series that way, but I'm not going to watch not even a minute of it. Doc, Texier, and Jacky won't get you anybody any good. Prospects like Hage, Reinbacher, Engstrom, Zarowski, Fowler is what gets you a top center. Oh, I know that, Biel. I think Zarowski, I think they're willing to trade Zarowski. I think they're starting to be willing to trade Reinbacher. I don't think they are for Hage. That's kind of what I'm saying.
No, Michael Hage is him and Fowler, as far as I know, are the only two untouchables. Everybody else is on the table.
Don't put Fowler in there. And just because Dobish is emerging, I wouldn't put Fowler in that list. They're not trading Fowler.
Are you shitting me, dude? You have two goalies, one's 24, one's 22, and they're both fucking really good. They're not the goaltending set. They're not touching them. And Michael Hage is an untouchable. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but Zarowski, I mean, I already kind of knew that. They kind of put that out there. Zarowski, they would be possibly willing to trade. But you're 100% right, though, right? If they're not getting a second line center they need without moving a Zarowski, without moving Reinbacher, yeah. But again, I'm not putting Hage in there. And I think there's other guys too that are like there's guys that I think that are gonna move. This team will look a little different next season with the improvements and the changes. So look a little bit different. I don't think it'll be like wholesale changes or anything like that, but yeah. And yeah, you got to give up something to get something. Yeah, 100%. Vegas can slow Canes down by dirty hush game. What do you mean by hush? Hit, reduce their chances. I don't know. Vegas is doing a good. Carolina's doing a good job playing that game too. Hell, there was one game they out hit a 65-14, I think, or something like that. Carolina can hit. And the thing is, will Vegas have an answer to that forecheck? I don't know. I haven't seen Vegas play much this season at all, so I can't really say that offhand. But if Vegas doesn't have an answer to that forecheck, they're not going to beat them. That's clear because nobody's been able to touch them with that forecheck. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't expect Carolina to roll through Vegas like they are through Montreal, that's for sure. But, you know. Also, probably since Carolina doesn't have Carter Hart on their team, the hockey gods will shine down on them. What's up, sweetie? No, I'm busy over here. What you want? Yeah. Door's open. Good girl. Carolina can hit, but they out-hit Montreal. But Habs is a relatively small team. Yeah, doesn't mean they can't hit a bigger team. I'm just saying that forecheck has been unbeatable. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I definitely think, it's not like Vegas has no chance. I'm not saying that either, but I just don't. I don't think they'll have an answer for the smothering forecheck. That's why it's your opinion, Andre. You're allowed that opinion as I have mine, and good thing that we have different. Hey, well, wouldn't it be boring if everybody had the same opinion? Why do I keep looking up in these intermissions and having to see that guy's face? Christ. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes for them. But I mean, also, right? The Eastern Conference was way better a conference than the West. I don't think that helps Vegas, but I mean, unless Vegas has turned that around, where they, because like in the playoffs, if you lose in overtime, right? If you lose in overtime, you're not getting a point for it. So we'll see how it goes. I hope it's going to be Carolina. I really can't stress that enough. How much I really don't want Carter Hart to win a goddamn cup. Anyways, in a way, it won't matter because I'm not watching. So it'll happen. I won't have to watch it, and that's all. And we only play them twice a season, so. As for the Habs, one, do you remember there was a losing streak and we were worried if they could get into the playoffs at all, but they managed? Very early in the season, wasn't that?
What?
Habs had a losing streak?
November.
Yeah, early. If Freddie Anderson is the equal to the Weasel in Vegas, I think Carolina beats them. I mean, that's a good point, right? Anderson's going to have to play like he has. Not in this series, though, because you see his save percentage in this series, it's not good.
Oh.
Anderson.
Oh, I know.
Last time I saw it, which was yesterday, I think, was 859. That's not good. So I'm not like if he does that against Vegas, that could be a problem. But if he has the save percentage he had against the other two teams in the other series, then that's different. Number two, they made a miracle defeating Tampa with Cooch and Star Vasilevsky. I don't know that was a miracle. Honestly, I don't think that was a miracle. Tampa didn't have an answer to the speed for Montreal. Not on every night, like every second night, basically, right? And I mean, Vasilevsky was good, but I don't think he was great. His numbers also were in the 800s. BL, I'll only say once again, you keep saying I'm not a true hockey fan. What do you want from me? I would be watching the Stanley Cup final. I'm protesting. What's Carter Hart? We live in a free society. I'm allowed to protest. Am I not? Andre says number 3, they have beaten Big Sabres with little chance given by experts. Montreal's problem here against Carolina is they have no answer for that forecheck. And they're tired. I think that's the biggest problem here against Carolina. Well, what's that? The New York It's the New York Rangers. Nobody. I just explained it, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, fourth season of a rebuild. They're way ahead of schedule. I mean, what you're gonna pick on that? They're not where they need to be yet. You just got here? Yeah, well, I explained it already. It's listen, they can't handle the Carolina forecheck. They have no answer to that. They're tired from playing the most games in this playoffs, most overtimes. They're excuses, but they're valid. They're the youngest team in the playoffs. They just completed their 4th year of a rebuild. They're way ahead of schedule, and they came up against a team that's better than them, and that's what happens. Smaller guys wear down. Before you got here, BL, I was saying, you know who Brian Wild is, I imagine. So he was on the Sick podcast, and had a clip out, and as he was saying, when you get to the 3rd round, that's when you start, what you're missing. You find out what you've got and what you don't got. And the Habs are finding out, yes, they need to be stronger down the middle, and they need to play, as he put it, how do you put it? A bigger, heavier, meaner, heavier game. A meaner, heavier game. They got to get to that. And that's, pretty much sums up what's missing here. So that obviously means like bigger bodies. They gotta make some changes to get a little bit bigger, and they got to get a little meaner. And I mean, I think we've all kind of. I know I've said that over this season, that they need to be playing. They got to get meaner. I mean, look at Carolina, right? Last season, Florida beat the hell out of them in their 3rd round series. This season, Carolina put that together, and they're doing that to us, kind of, right? So, New York, that's exactly what I've been saying just now, just what I'm saying. The future is going to be bright, but there's some changes that need to be made, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
How many points did Cole Caulfield, who scored in the series? How many points did Cole Caulfield score in the series? Is that what you're asking? They had it up there before 12. In this series, I don't know. I know in the playoffs 12. In the series, I don't know. 2, 3? Not much.
Right, but again, second line center, take the pressure off that line.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all that is.
Yeah, because you can't go and look and go, well, Caulfield, he should have scored more. It's his fault. No. It's not the fault of any one player.
No, I mean, he scored fucking 51 goals. He knows how to score goals. It's the fact that they don't have a second line center, the second line.
Yeah.
can't take enough pressure off the first line. She's the key on. That's all it is. This is where you learn that.
Plus, Jordan Stahl's line has done a really good job shutting them down.
Yeah, 100%.
Just how lucky with the draft were the Penguins back in the day. Crosby, Malkin, Stahl, and Peter Sikora were their four centers. Crazy. Yeah, for four center. Yeah, I mean, listen, when you're a shitty team and you finish at the bottom of the league, you're going to get good draft picks. If you make good picks with those draft picks, then you're going to be good. I mean, they got the picks and then they made good choices with the picks the guys they chose. You know, the saying is, if you're not going to finish in the playoffs, finish at the bottom of the league so you can draft. BL wants to know if you got any snow there yesterday.
No.
But BL, did you guys get snow? Don't tell me you guys got snow where you are. I'd believe it because, I mean, even today, it was a cool day today. It's like, is this the end of May? Like, really? This is the weather, the end of May? But we got a lot of rain and shit today. No snow. Better not get snow May 29th. My God. All right, can this game come back? Yeah, okay, it's coming back. Again, I don't know. I seem like I'm anxious to get this season over, don't I? Yeah, PL just sent me a picture. Snow. They had snow there.
Oh my God.
That's crazy, man. That's not a shit ton, but enough. Like, wow, that's insane. That's insane. No, I couldn't deal with that. I could not deal with that. Okay, how do I make that go back? There you go. No. Eric, winning Tampa with 9 shots to the net. What is this if not a miracle? I mean, I guess, right? You know, it's a combination of Jacob Dobish and something off with Tampa. That's all I could say. No way we should have won that game. Yeah, I mean, that, you know, it's a miracle. Hockey gods are smiling when something like that happens, you know. Hockey gods are looking down on you. Okay, faced off over there. So somewhere along the lines, the Habs got some shots because it's 24-15 the shots. So it didn't work. You can't put one past Anderson. And I'm not asking for much, man. I'm just asking to get that 0 off the board. I think also, you know, the fact that you haven't seen them at one point in this game really pour it on, right, and play with pace and all that. And that shows how, you know, their exhaustion, they're tired. Otherwise, how has that not happened? So, out of gas. I mean, the price of gas is high. I guess they got cheap. They didn't want to fill up the tank, and they ran out. Did Habs get lucky or lose gas? I don't think they lost gas. They ran out, used it all up. I don't know. I think you can tell, but just by the fact that they haven't made that big push at all, where they played with pace, with energy for an extended period of time. You haven't seen that, and that should have happened right from the drop of the puck. Didn't. I think that shows you that they're running on fumes. You're not seeing the hits from them. There's a lot of things that are showing they're tired. They're out of gas. I mean, they're not playing with jump. It's not there. Like even now, right now, they look like this is their push, but even that, it's not what it should be in terms of pace and energy. So anyway, that's what I'm going to say. I don't know if you heard any of that because I was looking over there. I apologize, but it's not what they should be at. They're making a push here, and that push is still not what it should be. Why they're making a push at 5-0, I don't know. I guess you got to. I know that was stupid what I just said. They kind of were like the Rangers from 2022 that went to 7-game series in both rounds. Yeah, well, that happens. Sometimes, some teams got to go all 28 games to get there. It's happened before, I believe, anyway. But yeah, the more game sevens you got to go to, the harder it is to win that year. I mean, it's just harder. Four minutes into the third, 25-16. That's the shots on goal. 5-0 Carolina. I wish Montreal 5-0. Yeah. I sing over there. Even the announcer on the American feed is saying that they're running on fumes.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, there's no shame in it at all. Oh, good.
Oh, we're forcing you to watch the series, eh, Andre? It's not my fault. You don't have to watch to. Oh, maybe where you are, you might have to watch to find out. I mean, that's stupid what I just said. They mic'd up Brindamore. Or that's one of the what do they call those mics? Anyway, talking to myself here. Stupid me. So if the Canes win tonight, it would be their 100th playoff win since moving from Hartford. That's what I think they just said. Hi. Andre getting the praise. Rick getting the insult. The true hockey guy, that's Shannon. So Whalers are the best jerseys in hockey? No. That's an exaggeration, Bill. My opinion. Seven minutes into the third. 7 minutes in. Tripping call coming up to Carolina. They actually called a tripping call. Wow. Against Hartford. You guys made me say that. Against Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't know that was tripping, though. I want to see that again. I think he fell on his own. I don't think the guy stick. Well, watch it here. Maybe. I don't know. On the replay, it doesn't look like it, though. They're going to show a slow motion replay. Healers for tripping. Here. Oh, okay. I missed that part. Yeah, that's a good tripping call. Habs going on a power play. Is it going to make a difference? No. But maybe they'll get a goal and they'll break that the shutout. Would be nice. Sorry, BL. I go Habs number 1. Then you can put Nordiques and Whalers 2A, 2B. 2B or not 2B. You can make it 3C. All right, Habs on the power play. Yeah, Guru. One of the reasons I hate the Canes is their social media. It's one of the reasons. Is Matt crying? Matt, are you crying?
No, I'm stuffy as hell.
Oh,
Allergies. So I'm sniffling. I gotta buy it. I blow my nose in a second.
I'm not a hockey fan. You don't think? Okay, Bill, you can have your opinion. But yeah, I'm a Habs fan first. That's for sure. I don't deny that. Oh, Suzuki almost got in a fight. What's going on? Suzuki just punched somebody. Oh, the deflection. He's so close to scoring. And so why did he punch the guy? No, they're not going to show that part. Watch. Oh, now I see why. Guy pushed him really hard. Well, and why would you say that to me? You know how I feel about Bobby Orr. I mean, not today, but you know, for his hockey career. Who did the wallpaper? Because I'm seeing it right now on your live, and it looks cool. Who did? What are you talking about? Wallpaper? I don't have any wallpaper. You mean the background? So I do the background. I don't care, BL. I'm not a hockey fan, so I don't want to hear your score updates. CP31, that's my avatar, Guru. I inflate Habs players. I'm getting better at that, though. Another power play for Montreal. Just keep giving them power plays the rest of the way. It's not going to help. Halfway through this period, do the Habs have an idea about Fowler? Dobish kind of stepped in and took over. Yeah, but Dobish has 2 or 3 years on Fowler, so that's fine. I don't think that's a problem at all.
No.
Oh, BL, I said that last week. Why would I say Dobish is better than Roy? Come on. Fowler is better than Price. You didn't know? Carey Price himself said it. What about national team hockey? I watch international hockey. Not every tournament, but big ones. Hey, they scored. Caulfield.
Yay, no shutout. Woo!
No shutout. Hudson to Caulfield, and Caulfield through the 5-hole. The comeback's on, man. The comeback is on.
Oh my God, they hit 20 shots.
And they got 20 shots. Wow. Too little, too late, though.
Actually, a good play by Demidov, too, on the sidewall there. He kind of forced that up.
Was it Demidov or Hudson? I thought it was Hudson.
It was Demidov made a play. He was kind of forechecked on the sidewall, so it forced the puck up. And Hudson got it at the blue line, got it to
Oh, okay. Only Hudson got the assist. They need 4 goals in 8.5 minutes. Can they do it? Wouldn't that be crazy if they did?
Right.
That's funny. Well, it would be Patrick Roy Road. It wouldn't be Pat Roy, so there must be somebody named Pat Roy over there. Or had been somebody named that. I'm busy, baby. Gotta wait. Was that a power play goal for Caulfield?
Yep.
Stop, Ray, stop. Go down now. Go. Stop. What are you guys saying? I don't watch the World Championships, unfortunately. I don't know where I'd get that. I guess I'd have to watch it on the illegal site. I don't get it anywhere else. Oh, Biel's insulting me tonight. What's up, Biel? Did I piss in your cornflakes or something?
Rick, this is interesting. Pierre LeBrun just tweeted this.
What?
So he says, just an observation before the Stanley Cup final this week. I wouldn't challenge any goal for goalie interference. The league doesn't want to overturn goals. So he's essentially saying that anytime there's a challenge, the league's trying to find anything they can to keep the goal or to like keep it a good goal.
So that's not corrupt then, anyway.
Yeah, yes, right. Like I'm reading that and I'm like,
There's nothing wrong with that statement. Nothing wrong at all. Like, really? That's crazy. League doesn't want to turn over goals. The league isn't turning them over. They're not goals. And then take away goalie interference. How come that's still a thing? Take it away off the books if you don't want that to be a thing. Every NHL fan should write to the league and say, what the fuck is that about? Wait, where are we here? All right, well, 6:14 left in this game. 6:14 left in the Habs season. Got to be tough to play those last 6 minutes. I mean, you're not coming back in this game. It's got to be tough. I don't know. I think maybe I should give BL a timeout here. I'm not sure. I have to contemplate this. Talk about like nothing happening now with them. Jesus. I don't know who that was, had the puck behind the Habs net. I thought he was going to stay there forever. Man, now their passes are crisp. Nope, not that one. Have you ever heard me say that, Dale? I don't know why you're putting words in my mouth. Andre, I never lost a game in the NHL. I must be good. No? I'll be on in another minute there to end the season on camera at least. Well, they're going to go sell some product. Commercial break. Oh, what? Another UFO movie from Steven Spielberg. What's that one?
Anyway, Blue Meadows will be right back.
Okay, I didn't see that. You didn't catch the name of that. Let's see. Who's the most overrated team, in my opinion? You, it's Vegas Golden Knights. And are you and Matt are going to watch any movies this year for the summer? Movies? I don't know what movies I'm going to watch in the summer. I don't even know what movies are coming out in the summer. Most overrated team. Well, it was Toronto. It's not anymore. I don't know. I have to think about that. I'm a right wing. Yeah, that would work for me. I appreciate that, Andre. $4:38 left here. Habs have already pulled the goalie. Why? I don't really know. But they pulled the goalie, so it'll end up being 6-1 in a minute or two, probably. Oh, that was close. It was almost. How was that not icing, though? Good point there, Guru. So how is that not icing? They threw the puck down, missed the net, no icing call. How is that not icing? Anyway, not that it matters. 6-1. I told you 6-1 coming up. Hey, we're almost there. Almost there. Out of our misery for the night. Don't give Phil any ideas, Andre. He'll do that. Next season, you'll have Chris Letang sitting here at the desk. Jarvis with the empty net goal. Now, the Habs, somebody should knock the hell out of one of their players. 3 minutes left. Oh, every other team would want to get to the final conference finals, Guru. Without a doubt. I mean, Oh, yeah. I mean, if it doesn't sound like I'm proud of this team, I mean, I am. Without a doubt. 100%. Now they're giving a penalty. Well, why give a penalty at this point? For what? Yeah, it's just stupid. Again, too many men on the ice, Montreal. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. Anyway, it is what it is. They weren't coming back, that's for sure. They weren't coming back. It's embarrassing. BL, yeah, that sounds like good things for them to get done. And yeah, I think it was a better season than most of us thought, anyway. Last 2 minutes. What a fucking asshole coming in here going, go Leafs, go. Are you a fucking idiot coming here to do that? Jesus Christ. What morons people are. What an idiot to come in here and do that. $40 seconds. That's it. So we're down to for the season. Just do nothing. Float. 20 seconds left. And that is going to do it. 10 seconds. And they're just going to do nothing. That's it. Habs season is done. 2025-26 is over. 6-1 Carolina. They move on. Habs get eliminated. I got rid of him, Guru. Don't even bother. This was a great result. I mean, listen, it could have been better, but I mean, this was a great result for this year. Call a spade a spade. They were the better team. Yeah, Carolina was the better team. I mean, come on. You know what? If somebody says the Habs are the better team, you got to look at them with like, what? Yeah, okay. Two disliked teams in the finals. Yeah, I mean, for me, there's no I don't even have the word. There's no reason for me to want to watch that series, to be honest. And anyway, I mean, I guess it'll be on CBC, so I doubt I'm going to turn it on. I can't stomach seeing Carter Hart, so and that's it. All right, well, that was the season. It was a good one. Before we do take off here, I want to thank everybody, especially you guys that stuck around here right to the last minute. Thank you for a wonderful and fun season of doing
100%.
Habs hockey.
100%.
Probably the best one. I mean, even in 2021, that year, I mean that it wasn't my favorite season that season, but this one was fun. And couldn't have done it without you guys coming in and joining us for that. So we really
Absolutely.
appreciate that. We're obviously not going anywhere. Just no more games to do for a little while. And we'll move pretty quickly into off-season mode. I mentioned before we'll be doing a season breakdown on Habnormals this weekend probably, and we'll gear up for the draft. We'll gear up for the free agency period, and all of that. And that's it. I mean, what else is there to say? But really, thank you all for making the season a lot more fun by having you guys hanging out with us. So,
Oh yeah, no, 1,000%. Look, this has been one of my favorite parts of the last 4 years of my life, being able to, to do this, do media, and hang out with all you guys, and
yeah,
it
it's
means a
very
lot to
fun.
have all you guys in the chat each and every game, and again, it's only going to get better from here. I think again, I think it's safe to say we got to get used to these deep runs. I think there's going to be more, and yeah, I think Ken Hughes has his work cut out for him in the off season. We'll see what he does, but overall, very happy with how the season went, and only up from here.
Should be a very
Yeah.
interesting off season. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone again. I want to thank Rick again as well, bringing me on about 4 years ago. It's been a great ride, man, and I'm excited to keep going. Good times ahead.
Good times, man. Yes, sir. BL says, watch Marinaro tonight. Half them morons who watch them will say we were the better team. I mean, that's just copium. They're just trying to cope with the loss. We weren't the better team in this series, that's for sure. Hey, Guru, you too, eh? I mean, we'll talk over the summer for sure. But yeah, it's for everybody else who does take the summer off. We'll look forward to seeing you again when the hockey starts, and have a great summer. And even if we do see you at the shows, have a great summer, everybody, because we're very close to it. Less than a month till summer actually kicks off. So
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but great season. Looking forward to the next one, and hopefully a better result at the end. But I mean, this was pretty damn good. And as the window opens on their cup chances, we're hopefully going to enjoy the ride with them. All right. Friday night, still pretty early. I'll be back tomorrow night. Don't forget Saturday hockey talk. So we'll go over this a lot more and talk about the season and everything. And we'll can talk about what we think is going to happen in this summer as we get ready for. I'm not expecting a lot out of the draft unless they make a trade there. But once the free agency period kicks off and everything. I think Montreal will be in the news, and hopefully bringing home some new faces for us fans to watch. BL, I said that the other. He's not. He's only 6'4". He's Jordan Stahl is a monster. He's only 6'4", but he looks huge. He looks huge.
Oh, he's built like a tank.
Yeah, but I said it the other game that who is that giant out there, and it turned out it was him. Say no to Elias Pettersson. Yes, say no to drugs. Say no to Elias Pettersson. All right. Thanks, Guru. You too, eh? Have a good night. We'll speak soon. And everybody else, we're going to take off and just have a great off season if we don't see you out there. But hopefully we will with all the stuff we're going to be doing. And, don't feel too bad. It was a great year for the Habs. You'll get over the disappointment pretty quickly. And we'll start concentrating on next season. Here's to next season. And here's to you guys. And thanks. It's just water, but, All right. Thanks for being here. And until next time, stay safe out there. Peace out. Go Habs, go. We'll get them next year. Ciao, everybody.
Go Habs, go, baby.
Have a good night, guys. Ciao.